Welcome back, everybody, to the conclusion of the 2.0 Final Fantasy XIV storyline. We're gonna exit this dungeon. Man, what a way. Oh, there he is. I guess we just missed him. He might have just blended in with the floor there. But how are we gonna get out of here? Like surrounded on all sides by fire and explosions, and our link shell communications have been cut out. What the? Maggie, is that you? How did you get here? Did Sid, go back and maybe repair you and send you our way, maybe? I don't know. I love how he's just like sitting there bobbing. Oh, hey, Gaius is still alive. He did not suffer Hollywood heart attack like everybody else.
And so my conquest ends, Sid. In smoke and ashes.
So yeah, Gaius is gonna face death with dignity. You were a true fighter to the end, even if you were my enemy.
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved daughter. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace. Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
So I guess that's some flowery English for, thank you, I guess.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Do you guys even know I was successful in my mission yet?
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
Is it really necessary to be calling the retreat and the operation a success? Link shells are still disrupted, remember?
She's still in there.
Yes, and you don't know the ultimate weapon is destroyed yet.
Has there been no word?
I mean, I know, but they don't.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
So at least Sid made out okay. Oh, Papa Lima looks like he's gonna cry.
She's going to make it, I know she is.
Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
Well, you didn't abandon them the first time, but...
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Heidelin. Please light her way through the darkness.
Yeah, we already had that conversation, but thanks for Minfilia.
Look into the light, my child. If thou would see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now.
Well, that is right. We have a giant fireball exploded thing right behind us, so...
Oh!
Hooray! Hollywood explosions!
Yay! Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Completely ignoring the fact that the heat from that blast
Thancred is with her.
would probably incinerate us, but...
Thank the 12!
Thank Heidelin.
They're so cute.
Welcome home.
Oh, everybody's gonna cry. Group hug? Group hug, everybody? I swear I don't have cooties! I might need a shower, but I don't have cooties! So I actually haven't been to this place yet, but this is a part of Mardona which we haven't seen yet.
One time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, Manbo.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless,
Hey, good to see we got him a change of clothes. Looks like he's gonna be okay. At least we got him a chair.
for now we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
Group hug, please. Oh, dread it all.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victory serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, The rest of the pack remains.
The speech sounds
Yet
rather
no
familiar.
foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Take note of what they're saying
Just
here. I'm
as
going to echo
we
it back
join
in several
solidarity
patches.
before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartino. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in the champion.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
5 years ago, Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Whoa, Bundy!
And on this day,
By the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era.
the 7th Astral Era is come. And thus is ours a realm reborn.
Hooray! I see Urianger sneaking in the background there. I think that's the only couple frames he appears in this ending, actually. So this lovely piece in the background, by the way, if you remember a long time ago, that's the wreck of the Agrius and the corpse of the dragon Midgard-Zormr. So yeah, I actually haven't visited that spot in Mordonia yet because I actually haven't needed to, but yeah, that's what it is. So, these are obviously just the end credits, which you can speed up a little bit. I'm actually gonna skip most of it because it lasts forever. Interspersed is obviously various shots of cutscenes in the game or not. But part of the reason they do mention that the Empire threat is now pretty much gone. When we actually first get the flashback of the Empire, it is flat out mentioned that the Emperor has actually given up on conquering of Eorzea. There's just too much crap and primals and yada 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 and whatnot, so they pretty much kind of gave up on it and be like, yeah, it's totally not worth the effort to conquer those things. But the 14th Legion, which Gaius is the leader of, decided otherwise. So they were pretty much acting on their own, and without Gaius anymore, they're pretty much like a snake without its head. They're not going to be a threat for quite some time, if at all. But of course, you know, like they said, change is not going to happen overnight. We still have this pesky little issue with beast tribes and their primals and whatnot, but at least one threat has now been diminished significantly in the short term, so that is good. That is really, really good. But it still leaves a matter of there's a couple other problems and everything floating around. And, you know how it is. The world can never know peace for long. No matter what happens, come what may, some new threat eventually is always going to emerge, and a warrior's work is never, ever finished. Unfortunately, that is our lot in life. So yeah, we have dispatched the Ultima weapon, thankfully with no losses on our side, at least nobody actually important at the very least. But there's still a bunch more in the 2.0 storyline which we need to take care of, which is obviously going to happen after this. Some of those things actually don't open up until now, after I've actually beaten the Praetorium. And in those episodes are actually going to be, similar to the Praetorium, are actually going to be hour-long specials. So yeah, we are not done by a long shot. So I'm going to go ahead and skip these credits because we'll be here for another half an hour if we don't. Yeah, see, they just keep going on forever and ever and ever. I think we needed to bring a caterer to this. Hagrid's still sitting in his chair. You know, I think we should kick that thing from underneath him, you know, as repayment for all those times we passed out in his presence, and he wouldn't even give us so much as a pillow. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Why did all our friends disappear? Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. You guys know how I feel about purple glowy things. They're bad omens. Very, very bad omens. Well,
What is it?
I hear everyone's still cheering. Was it just a dream?
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
Uh-oh.
There's no time to spare.
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Ah, crap. What was that I just said about a warrior's work never being done? Nice haircut.
Bahamul, move.
One Azaz move star.
Fanzar lok paiki hats haldorn zur, ukdorn.
We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pause right ball.
quite a fair bit amount of them. So yeah, in case you guys have actually forgotten, because it will be a little important a little bit later, the Ascians do have their own language. La Habrea was simply talking in our language so we could actually understand him. When we first encounter him at 1,000 Miles of Totorak, he initially does speak in the Ascian language. I don't know what it's called. And then he makes a comment about having to lower himself to speak in our native tongue. Hooray! Everybody's cheering for us. But I'm gonna go over here, see if there's anyone here. Nope. But hey, they fixed up the place rather nice. That's good. That's good. Hey! Hey, thanks for bringing me Ozzy, buddy. These are actually his brothers, right here. I don't know if I ever actually went into that, but I know shortly after we come to the Waking Sands, he actually mentions he hasn't seen his brother, depending on what city-state you go in at the start. Obviously, these are the other pairs, that take you depending on which city you go to. Essentially, they're all the same damn character, so... Hey, Father, what's up? Hi, Sid. I like how he and Father are standing next to each other. I think that's sweet. Well, Nero didn't die. He kind of just escaped. Ask her out, you silly boy! I'm sure Sid would be very proud of you for doing so. I love how everyone waits to wave until we're right in front of him. I love touches like that. Yay! I love you, Ida. Talk to Papalino. I know he's really down there, so... But are you still okay? He didn't do like any permanent brain damage or anything of the like? Anything? I'm not going anywhere, Y'shtola. Where the hell did you get that idea? How come you get to stand in the office and everyone else is outside? Yeah. Right as our happy ending, we get the... yeah. Hooray! So yeah, we get a fancy new key. And with it, we get to summon our own suit of Magitech armor, which unfortunately, apparently Minfilia has a no, a no mounts in the house rule over here. So yeah, I'm not sure, I think this, I'm gonna have to check which quests he's actually done, because obviously it's just gonna keep continuing with the story quests and into 2.1, which we still have a ways to go before we get there, so I need to actually double check my quest objectives before I actually accidentally pick one up that I don't mean to at the time. As you can see, I still have a bunch of crappy quest lists on here that I still need to clean out on some streams and whatnot. But yeah, but so far for the main scenario, that is it for the original patch 2.0 launch. But wait, there is more. Remember, 2-hour-long specials coming right up. So thank you for watching, friends, and I shall see you.